Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rewriting Wrestling History. Anthony here, along with Larry. Larry, we are finishing up this Intercontinental Championship tournament from 1990.
Can I say, in my opinion, the greatest Intercontinental tournament ever to be put on? And I'm not talking about the actual one. I mean this one.
And why is that?
Maybe because I actually called it from the beginning that I predicted Akeem and Rowdy Roddy Piper in the finals for the 1988-1996 Intercontinental Championship. And I'm looking forward to see the outcome of this match.
Yes. Now, again, I will commend you. You definitely made the right choice here. I was completely off. Again, I tried to cross Vince. I wanted Tito Santana and Rick Martel in the tournament. And somewhere in the universe, that got back to Vince, and he programmed my PlayStation 5 to screw me.
As only he can. And we all know it's possible. And look, and I've been terrible. I went this year's WrestleMania 42. I went like each night I went 2 and 5. I was terrible with my picks this year for WrestleMania.
So maybe you're just better at predicting video game AI.
Maybe I should let it run next time. And I was in a pool too, man. I lost that big one.
Terrible. But anyway, here we are with the finals. Just to remind you really quickly that Akeem advanced to the finals of the tournament by first defeating Tito Santana and then Brutus the Barber Beefcake in the semifinals.
Yes, and right now we got the Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper about to make his way to the arena. He advanced quarterfinals, defeating Rick Martel, and in the semifinals, count-out victory over Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
That is correct. So we got a full 7 matches out of this Intercontinental Championship tournament, which is not what happened in 19.
No, not at all. Not only was there not a semifinals, which I guess technically the quarterfinals became the semifinals in real life.
Yeah, which is weird.
But as I mentioned last week during the semifinals, this is our first, and right now only, 100% completely rewritten show.
That is correct. Yes, it's the first show where everything went wrong.
Absolutely. Or right, depending on who you're talking to.
Although I'll tell you this much, now that we know where we're at in the finals, and of these two, I believe you said Piper is your pick, right?
Yes, I would pick Piper to lead as champion.
Okay. So, what I was going to say about this is what's interesting is that we got a really solid tournament out of this in terms of who advanced and who didn't. I will say the one that the one thing that I thought was a complete upset was Mr. Perfect at least not getting to the semis.
Agreed.
Because a Mr. Perfect Roddy Piper semifinals match would have been great.
That would have been really good, yeah.
That would have been really good. But other than that, I really do think with the way the brackets were set up, that this was a very solid tournament, start to finish here.
So because Perfect didn't make it out of the quarterfinals, is he now in the back destroying the Intercontinental title with a ball-peen hammer?
Yes, because now that he didn't win the Intercontinental title, Bobby Heenan never becomes his manager.
Oh, wow. Well, boy, this really screws everything up, this tournament.
This tournament destroyed everything.
He went straight to coach.
Yes, he went straight to coach. And also, depending on how this tournament, how this, what we get in the results here, Akeem doesn't get fired, maybe?
That's true. That's very true. You're right.
Because I think this was probably one of his last appearances.
It would have to be because it was already after WrestleMania Big TDT. It was after WrestleMania 6 where he feuded with Big Boss Man. The Twin Towers already broke up. And so Akeem's on his way out. So if he wins the Intercontinental title, Vince is going to have a big problem on his hands.
Well, and also on top of that, too, Roddy Piper was on his way to commentary after this, if I remember correctly.
For a little while, yeah.
Yeah, because because after WrestleMania 6, with the match they've erased from history against Bad News Brown, I don't remember, he didn't compete in another pay-per-view.
1990, right? So 1990 we're talking about right now?
Yeah, I think the next pay-per-view was
SummerSlam.
Was it Survivor Series 91?
No, SummerSlam 90, which he commentated. No, yeah, he was.
No, that's what I mean. His next pay-per-view in the ring was Survivor Series 91 with his Ric Flair feud.
Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah, so somebody here is getting a contract extension one way or the other.
Vince is not happy no matter what.
No. He's like, wait, yeah, Vince is like, wait a minute. He's like, what happened to Tito and Perfect? What did these guys do?
Patterson, where are you rewriting this stuff?
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Akeem finally using his weight to his advantage. Look at this.
Yes.
Pillar to post. Just ragdolling Piper right now.
He's trying to prove Vince wrong. He wants that title.
He does, but Piper started to come back, but Akeem just right now too. No, as soon as I start talking, Piper.
Yeah, some back and
These
forth
reversals. Bulldog.
Ooh, wicked bulldog. And you know, that was one of the finishers he used to use.
It was. Oh, only 2 count.
It was the bulldog. He would do the bulldog. He would do a pile driver, and he would do the sleeper hold.
Yeah. I think sleeper hold. To me, the sleeper is most synonymous with Piper,
yes.
even though it was probably
Agreed.
later on in his career because he used it first at WrestleMania 3 to put out Adrian Adonis. So
that is correct.
Nice elbow to the back of the head there. So these two, and later on in
Piper loves going to the top rope in this game.
He does, which is Akeem's done it a couple times as well.
Yeah.
But Piper's not fancy coming off the top. Look, he just delivered a punch to the head. So only 2 counts.
Almost got him to win there.
And later on, Piper would become Intercontinental Champion in 1992 at the Royal Rumble, defeating the Mountie.
That is correct.
And then later on, losing it in an epic WrestleMania, one of the best Intercontinental WrestleMania matches against Bret Hart.
Agreed. And whoa.
Big sleeper. This might be it. We were just talking about finishers. Akeem.
Can he put Akeem out is the question.
That's a lot to put out.
And the answer is yes. Larry.
For the first time ever, not only is the tournament 100% rewritten, but I'm calling it 100% predicted by yours truly.
Larry, I got to commend you. And let's look back really quickly.
Oh, look at this.
Roddy Piper taking out Rick Martel in the first round with that high knee, a vicious high knee that looked like it busted him open in the process.
Yeah.
That was his first one. And then going to the semifinals against Jimmy Snuka. Piper, not one to, walk away from a count-out victory, but lays Snuka out with a bulldog outside. Snuka never really recovered from that.
In my opinion, the only way to get past Snuka.
You know what? Not surprising there. There's no question about that. It was always hard to keep Snuka down.
Snuka tried.
Getting past Snuka with a count out, and then obviously right here in the finals, a punch to Akeem into that sleeper hold. Perfect signature touch on this one.
I mean, the icing on the cake, if you will.
It really was. Larry, thank you so much for joining me for the past 3 weeks to crown this new Intercontinental Champion. We'll see you next time, everybody.